Hi, welcome to Smart Home Sunday. My name's Paul. I'm looking at Home Assistant and the energy dashboard at the moment. If you're interested in that kind of thing, hit subscribe and follow along. In the coming weeks, I'm going to start playing with storing energy data, price of electricity, and consumption by individual devices in a database, and then graphing it in my own custom dashboard. And to start working towards that custom dashboard, today I want to show you how you can use some of the features of the standard energy dashboard in your own custom Lovelace dashboard. So here is the standard energy dashboard that you find in Home Assistant. Don't get me wrong, this is great. This is really, really good. It's got me thinking about energy consumption per hour, per day, per month, and then the cost of those things. However, I'm doing this as a little bit of a hack at the moment. You see, this card here called Sources is meant to just track total consumption, so your total grid consumption of the whole house. But I've plugged in individual devices. So let me show you that. If I go to configuration, I go into dashboards, click on the energy dashboard, and you can see here it is, grid consumption. Rather than just adding in a meter that's measuring the total consumption of the house, I've added in multiple sensors in Home Assistant, and it's tracking some individual appliances or devices in the house. Equipment rack, oven, washing machine. Now the reason I've done this is because I want to know how much energy the washing machine uses, but I also want to know what it costs to run the washing machine every day, every week, every month. That's an interesting thing to know, because as we try and shift our habits of when to do the washing, of course, the same amount of power is going to be used. So it, of course, makes sense to wash with a full load and reduce the total number of times you need to run the machine, but we still need to do the washing. So if we can do it at different times of day to have a cost benefit, I want to see how that's working. And I want a graph and a chart and a dashboard to show if we're achieving that. Are we saving some more money? That's why I want a dashboard that shows pricing for individual appliances. And by default, this energy dashboard, it doesn't do that. It's expecting in here that you would just put a total grid consumption, and then down in individual devices, yes, it lets you add in these devices, but when you go and look at the dashboard, it just tells you total consumption. It doesn't give you a price estimate, whereas you get that in Sources. So I'm trying to think about using something like Sources with all of the appliances, but then I am also interested in the total consumption. And this grid total is not going to work properly. For example, if I put a meter on the entire house and include it here in Sources, then you're going to have some double counting. I might be able to do some calculations to sort it out, but if I start doing custom calculations, then I really need to start building something like this, which will be a custom dashboard. Now, the good news is you can bring some of those energy cards over to your own custom dashboard. For example, this is very nice, the day, week, month, year picker, and it changes values. So that's very, very handy. So you can see here by looking at March, click to April, click day or week, pick today, pick yesterday. So it's very nice. And you can see both of these cards are updating. So yes, I need to add some more devices, some more smart sensors on here, but I'm trying to get the foundation right for this dashboard. And what I want to show you right now is how you can bring these cards in. It's very easy. This one's really handy. It'd be nice if it would display up the top, like you see it up here. But at least it's available and it works. So go into Edit the Dashboard, go into Configuration Editor, and here you can see a card type energy date selection. So if I just cut that out, save those changes, let's go and have a look. You can see it's not there, so this is just showing figures for today. So if I want to put that card in place, head back in, and there it is, energy date selection, save, close, and there it is. So you can see you can bring in this great feature that's available in the energy dashboard into your own custom dashboard, and also these other cards such as source and energy distribution, and you can bring others in as well. But I started with these, and what I do need to figure out though is how I want to start tracking. Am I going to use this card and build it out with all the appliances? Maybe. Or do I start creating a different way of representing the price consumption on a dashboard. In the coming weeks, I'm going to look at putting price history into the database. So I already have some price history in each day. I'm pulling in today and tomorrow's pricing data per hour. So you can see at the moment 5.7 euro cents per kilowatt hour. That's what we're paying. Tomorrow pricing, there it is. So I have that in the database, but what I should do is actually store it in a more consistent manner. And I can have a nice history of these electricity prices going back a long way and updating each hour. But what I should also look then at doing is bringing this appliance consumption data per hour also into a database. So then with those two data points, I can start to calculate totals per hour, per day, per week, per month, etc. So that's what I'm going to start exploring in the near future. If it sounds like something you're interested in seeing if I can achieve it, or you've got a suggestion on what I should do, comment below, hit subscribe, and we'll do this together. So I'll see you next week with more Energy Dashboard. I hope this little tip was handy for you today. If you're thinking about building your own custom dashboard and you want to bring in some of the features or the cards that you see in the stock standard dashboard in Home Assistant, well, of course you can. I am curious to know, though, that in the future, will this Energy Dashboard be a little more configurable? Maybe it doesn't need to be, but it would be interesting if you could do some more tinkering with this standard Energy Dashboard. Maybe that's a question for the Home Assistant community. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Well, tell me, how's your Energy Dashboard going? If you've got one and it does everything you want, I'd love to see it. Share it with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.